Happy Wednesday, everyone. Let's get into it because the anti-CBDC movement just scored its biggest win ever. The US House officially passed a bill to ban the Federal Reserve from creating a central bank digital currency until 2030. The Senate already passed a similar measure, and the bill is expected to head to the president's desk for signing. Congress also scheduled a hearing for the Clarity Act on July 17th, with the Trump administration working on bipartisan support to pass it before the August recess, and the Senate plans to release crypto tax legislation as early as fall 2026, so the entire regulatory framework for crypto is taking shape rapidly. $1 trillion was wiped from the stock market yesterday, with the S&P falling around 1.4%. And Trump ordered the DOJ to investigate big oil companies for artificially inflating gas prices. Steak and Shake reports it's still saving 50% in processing fees by accepting Bitcoin, which is the kind of real-world data that makes the case for Bitcoin payments better than any price prediction. Adam Back says Bitcoin is cheap and represents a good entry point. Strive's CEO said the firm quadrupled its holdings even in a bear market, and Rick Edelman noted 95% of institutions without crypto exposure plan to allocate this year, viewing the Clarity Act as the pivot point. Tokenized assets on-chain have grown 589% to $31 billion since 2025, according to Binance. Google was added to the Dow Jones, replacing Verizon. China's supercomputer surpassed the US record to become the world's fastest. ARK Invest bought over 210,000 SpaceX shares worth at least $32 million after the decline, and Mark Zuckerberg directed Meta to create a prediction markets app. In altcoin news, the Ethereum Foundation is cutting its budget by roughly 40%, transitioning to a long-term endowment model and letting go of about 20% of its workforce, which is a dramatic restructuring for the organization behind the second-largest crypto. Solana-based tokenized equities saw 24-hour volume hit $380 million. SpaceX perpetuals on Hyperliquid surpassed $1 billion in daily volume again, and ETF clients bought over $5 million in XRP. That's your Wednesday recap. The CBDC ban heading to Trump's desk while the Clarity Act gets a hearing date, and 95% of institutions prepare to allocate. Make sure to follow, and I'll catch you right back here tomorrow.